Hello and welcome to KerbalVision. Today I got an email for the president of the Kerbal Space Program telling me that MINMUS, quite possibly, is made out of ice cream. You heard it. Could be made out of ice cream. So before we send anything there to harvest it, we need to send a science research base. Unfortunately, I forgot to send the Kerbals there with any research materials, but they can use their eyeballs and their tongues if they have them. And now you can see we're putting on the side modules for the station. The poor Kerbals, I didn't send them with any science materials, so they're gonna have to end up licking the ground of MINMUS, as I said before. So here we are putting the side modules on, really trying to not say all the time. I'm really trying. I couldn't put that on, so we're going to put the cupola module there, so it's got the right orientation for it, so which makes it so that it'll be looking out in like an observatory. So this also has a camera in it with the free IVA mod. I think it's free IVA extensions or something like that. Anyway, now we are putting the landing legs on to stop us from basically sitting on MINMUS, because we might end up melting through the surface on a hot day. And I just did it. Strike number 1. See if you can count how many times I say I'm trying not to do them, but count how many times I say Anyway, back to what's happening on screen. I'm just pushing the landing legs in just so they look a little bit more aesthetic, like they look better. I'm actually kind of trying to block my nose so I don't say I do it occasionally, but I think it's the best way to stop me from saying all the time. So here we are putting on the hinge, which will rotate a structural piece with solar panels on it out onto MINMUS. So we will have some power backup. I probably could have put the strut like further in on it, but I didn't, so who cares. Anyway, here's me adding the solar arrays. I didn't think that really needed saying, but I'm doing a commentary, so I guess it does. And here we are putting on, there's some solar panels up the top, so, well, if it is a hot day, we'll be generating plenty of power. We can do some, well, at least we can do some solar energy tests on MINMUS. I mean, for all you know, it might stop all the carbon emissions. We might be able to get, some extreme power there, might be able to set up some sort of system. Anyway, here we are. I'm just going to move the solar panels down a bit so we can put a landing leg on the end of it so it looks cool. Like, doesn't really serve any purpose other than it looks kind of better, maybe, not sure. I don't know. Anyway, putting one battery at the end just so it looks a little bit more full, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so that's it folded up, and I probably shouldn't have added the strut here until I figured out that the landing legs are a lot higher than they needed to be, so I did adjust that, but I did it in a minute. Oh no, I think I just had 2 strikes. Oh dear, I'm up to strike 3. Oh no. Oh no, that's strike 4. Alright, I'm trying to hold my nose, kind of, so I don't say the U word all the time. I'll call it the U word. I know there's probably a word out there that has got U in it and it's called the U word, but I'm going to call this the U word for now. We can call it on my channel the U word, because that's all I ever do. That's all I ever say. Like, for 5 minutes straight, I'm just going, I think this was, I think that was it, no, I think it was this, no, that's basically all I do, so, so I'll try not to do it, and I think I just did half of an but, not too bad. So anyway, now we're putting a decoupler here, which will connect us to the stage, which will get us from Kerbal orbit to MINMUS, and will decelerate us partially and crash down onto MINMUS in a fiery demise. Or maybe we can come over there and we can find some electronics mixed in with it, mixed in with ice cream. Who knows? We need to do some more research on MINMUS. In fact, would you like this to be a series? Tell me in the comments, would you like a series? Well, until you finish, watch till the end, I'll remind you, but tell me, do you think this should be a series? Checking out MINMUS to see if it has ice cream on it. I think other people have done similar things, but they haven't made a full-out playlist on it. I know most people are mainly into KSP2 at the moment, or wanting to watch KSP2 at the moment, so, I don't know, if this gets a lot of views and a lot of likes and some comments telling me, that you would like me to, make, like, a series on going to, MINMUS and checking everything out there, please tell me, because I'd love to do that myself, too. Strike 5, here we go again. So, strike 6. So now we're putting on the decoupler with a fairing. I'm just going to talk a bit slower, maybe I might be able to prevent all the ums, because I've heard that it's annoying a lot of people, and I'm really sorry for that. And I think mainly the people on Reddit, well, not the people on Reddit, but any different than anyone else, but they're the ones that have told me that it's a bit annoying. So, there we go again. So here we are putting on the vector stage, which will get us into orbit. Oh, goodness, I did it again! So we're gonna put the vectors here. With all my ums and ahs, would you like this to be a commentary, like better commentary, or would you prefer it to be like a music video? I'm not sure. Please tell me. Please tell me. I'm quite a beginner to YouTube, and any help is appreciated. Please tell me anything. Anything to help. Marvin Huber's been a great help so far. He's told me quite a few things on how to make the videos better, and I'm working on them, or I've already done them. So anyway, here we are adding. I still don't know what they're called. Yeah, I have no idea what they're called. I'm now putting a reaction wheel there, even though it's probably not going to do much. At least it's there. Just sorting out the staging there. I did actually make a little oversight on one of the stagings, but it's not too much of a problem. Anyway, so now I'm checking. Dear, pardon me. Now we're checking I'm checking the amount of Delta V we've got. I do have Where Can I Go mod installed, but I didn't use it. Didn't think to use it. So now I'm choosing this EVA. Maybe it is IVA too. I'm not sure. Suits, and here we are cross-rating to the launch, and we've got the countdown, and I'll quiet down for the launch. And now this beast is going up into the sky. I thought I'd just quiet down a bit for that, so it's not so loud. Also, you may have noticed I cut a bit out there. I was kind of halfway into doing the editing. I thought, you know what, I should make this more of a cinematic. But then I thought, well, if it was a cinematic, I'm not sure if it's the kind that people want. So tell me, should I work on, tell me commentary? You tell me, do you prefer commentary or music? Do you prefer cinematic or UI? Tell me that, please tell me, because it would be helpful. You tell me that, because whatever decision I make, I don't know if my decision's going to be right, so you tell me. Don't say oh, I just said it. But anyway, here we are making a maneuver plan to get to orbit, pushing ourselves into orbit, and set them again. Slowly turning the rocket to face the maneuver node point thing, whatever it's called. And you also may notice my rocket's a bit shinier than usual. That's because of Magpie mods. I absolutely love the mod, makes my rockets more reflective. And I was hoping to get a nice shot there, but unfortunately I didn't because the camera changed. Anyway, if I'd focused view on the other thing, it might have stayed there, but I might have had some more issues. So anyway, now I've got to stop that spinning from the vector engines working a little bit overboard, more than they needed to. And there goes the fairing. So now the rocket looks a little bit more reasonable. Like, not much, but at least it's a little bit more. So now, to plot our course to the last moon of Kerbin. And I wasn't exactly able to get an encounter here, so I just had to do some time warping till MINMUS comes around again. Also, I don't know what happened here. My rocket should have been orbiting Kerbin a little faster than it was. I don't know what happened there. So, I know what I might actually do. How about, I'm not sure if this will work, but I'll try. It might sound a bit funny, but I'll give it a shot. Tell me if it works. I'm most likely will go back, watch my video. I'll find all the ums and ahs, and I'll cut them out. I'll try and do that, because it's very hard not to say and ah all the time, so I'll try and cut out the ums and ahs. Not sure if it'll work, but I'm going to at least try. And there we go again. Future Joshua, please remember that it was another spot to do, cut out an And I'm just going to freak out from hearing myself talk to myself when I get to that. So here we are with the 4 nuclear engines powering our way out to MINMUS. I think the occasional and ah probably isn't bad. It's just the ones where it's like really loud and annoying and keeps on happening all the time. Because I think that's the main annoying part of it. The occasional and ah is probably not bad. Anyway, I probably should get off the subject of and ahs. And there we go again. And now we're putting our orbit out to MINMUS. I think I also need to talk a little bit slower. I need to work on talking slower so I'm not running out of things to say all the time. I think that's where I said the and ahs. And now I'm getting off subject again. So here's the rocket in its glory, going around Kerbin. I love the Astronomer's Visual Pack, but I don't know what happened, but in the past it had like a big toll on my computer, but now it seems to be running pretty fine, so don't know if it was some update or something. Anyway. Now we're coming out to MINMUS. I needed to make a little correction here to get ourselves not coming in via the North Pole of MINMUS. Actually, I probably should do like a little base to the North Pole of MINMUS. Thinking about that now, I don't think anyone in KSP1's ever done a North Pole base on MINMUS. That would actually, tell me, is that actually a good idea? Because I think that would actually work out quite well. I think that would actually work out quite well, putting a permanent base on the top of MINMUS. Tell me if I should do that. And next time I'll remember to actually send the Kerbals there with a bit of equipment. To do some more studying. Who knows, maybe the North Pole's ice cream will taste better or more sugary, or maybe they didn't quite get as much flavoring. You never know. The old story of how the Kerbals got into the system there, no one knows how they got there. Maybe they sent a massive blob of ice cream there so that they could feast on it in case the emergency reserves of food or something like that happened on Kerbin. They ran out of food, or they couldn't produce their food on Kerbin. Of course, we don't have much of a backstory quite yet about Kerbin, but luckily KSP2's got a lot of Easter eggs, and if KSP2 somehow manages to succeed in getting fully released, which I sure hope it does, because it is supposed to be a good game. I'm looking forward to seeing this, what goes on, like how the Kerbals got there, what happens with the Kerbals, like how they got there, and just, that interesting stuff. I think that'd be pretty interesting to find out. And there we go, Planet Shine and Parallax was kicked in there. You can see the planet brightening up. I think Planet Shine's a little bit unrealistic, but it makes things look better. It just makes it look better. There's no question about it. It makes it look better, in my opinion. Also, anyone, if you guys happen to still be watching this video, does anyone know when KSP1's volumetric clouds by Blackrack is coming? I think it's Blackrack. Volumetric clouds mod's releasing for free. I don't think pretty much anyone knows at this point, but I hope it comes out soon before KSP2's pretty much finished or fully released. Another to delete. So now we are beginning to come down to well, we're getting into a right spot so I can decelerate to the plains of MINMUS. We're not landing on one of the thick parts, we're landing on the flat plains. I'm not sure if the thicker parts would have more ice cream on them. Maybe they do actually. Maybe they are the part that has ice cream on them. Maybe MINMUS was constructed, put together to hold the food on it. So maybe like the flat plains in the main part, and then the mountain areas are actually the ice cream. I'm not sure, but I think we're landing pretty close to one of the areas where you can get to the mountain or the stuff area, whatever it's called. So what do you think? Should we colonize MINMUS? Make a big colony on MINMUS? Because I think it'd be pretty important to check out and see what's going on MINMUS and figure out where all the ice cream is, or if it is ice cream. So now we are activating the last stage of the rockets, the vector stage, whichever one. Maybe not not Victor stage, because that's the name. And here we are extending the legs. I completely forgot to set up any action groups, so unfortunately we don't have any action groups to work with. So now using RCS to actually point myself the right way, because like I said, the reaction wheels on this thing isn't very powerful. Like, it isn't that powerful. And also, another thing from another arm. I'm not sure if I'll cut out all the yums because I actually announce them every time there's none. Or maybe I will, I'm not sure. But the goodness, what's it called? Astronomer's Visual Pack, it seems to add these clouds on MINMUS. Cloudy stuff. Maybe that's like vapors of the ice cream on MINMUS. Maybe it's something like that. And I think on Spectra they've got a thing add-on for it where there's basically like volcano kind of things on MINMUS. Maybe that's a really awesome looking what's it called? Ice cream volcano. That'd be pretty cool. And now we're shooting out the solar panels and extended the communications dish, and then the Kerbals realized that I'd sent them without any science equipment, so they decided they'd go out and plant their flag. So he's not Jebediah. I'm not sure where my Jebediah's gone. I think he's gotten himself lost in space again. Don't know what's happened to him. Oh, he's a mischievous little Kerbal. So anyway, we'll plant the flag here. First time ever planting a flag on a block of ice cream out in the middle of space. Well, not quite in the middle of space, it's in orbit, but you get the point. Anyway, I don't like naming flags, so I didn't name it. But putting it, at least planting the flag is my favorite part of any Kerbal Space Program mission. Just has something about it. It's like a ritual. And now we'll send out the other Kerbals to make my screenshot or thumbnail for the video. I'm starting to use Photoshop a lot more for the thumbnails, just so it looks better, more eye-catching. Because I really want you guys to watch the video, and but thanks to everyone who actually has watched the video up to this point. I'm very grateful. And then we got our engineer lady here, who's got some purple hair. Purple hair. I think it's purple. I can't quite see it because my viewport's quite small. Anyway, we'll turn the light off so it's not overexposed. And now that should pretty much be kind of part of the thumbnail right there. So anyway, I think that we just got the thumbnail then. And now I'll put all the Kerbals back inside. I probably should have taken them out to explore MINMUS a little bit more in the video, but I didn't end up doing that. I guess you'll have to subscribe, like, and tell me in the comments whether I should continue building this base. Believe me, I'm not just gonna not do it, and I'm not just gonna suddenly do it if you don't. So please do it. Please do it. I'm begging you to tell me what I should do next. I'm only doing this for you. I can't just make my own video on YouTube and expect other people to get it when that's not actually what they're interested in. So, you tell me what you're interested in, and I'll make a video of it. Also, you can see that we got a little bit of a decoupler there. I thought it was a graphical issue, but it's just a bit of the decoupler. And then we've got a camera over here to get some photos of MINMUS. And the readings are very interesting. Seems to be a very sparkly, glittery kind of ice cream on MINMUS surface. So I'll have to send a proper laboratory and do some more thorough analysis. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. KerbalVision signing out. Also subscribe to Marvin Hoover. Bye.